Stephen M. Smith joining us from Touchdown Alabama. We knock out this segment each and every Wednesday night for Crimson Tide Nation and beyond, of course. And Stephen, you hit on the magic word of the season. It's recruiting, of course. People are clamoring out there for recruiting news all the time, probably wondering why we're talking about all this other stuff at this point, because this is what college football revolves around this time of year, recruiting. So we know Alabama's class is going to be great. We know it's most likely going to be number one in the country, depending on your service. May slip to number two on some services, but it's the same type of talent that we've seen come in for the last 6 or 7 years. It's going to be great, but it could be even greater depending on a few gets at the last day or two. What's the latest?
Boy, I envy the recruiting guys, Mark. They are nonstop at work. I mean, I consider myself as team no sleep, but those recruiting guys, they're up drinking 5-hour energies and trying to find that last batch of Mountain Dew and coffee. I envy those guys. But as we look at what's to be expected for Alabama, the kicker position is a need. The Crimson Tide, if you remember last year, had Eddie Pinheiro, thought he was a lock from ASA College in Florida. Pinheiro flips to the Gators last minute because he thought that after the season Adam Griffith had a year ago, that Griffith would leave for the draft. Adam Griffith decides to come back, which leads to Pinheiro flipping. This time around, the Crimson Tide, thinking it's got a solid commitment from Brandon Ruiz, the young man from Arizona. Ruiz then decommits. He's now going to stay at home and committed to the Arizona State Sun Devil. Alabama in need of a kicker for this class. They're going after some potential guys, but have not locked the main person for that position group. Aside from kicker, Alabama's got just about what it needs for this 2017 class. It's got the running back position in Najee Harris and Brian Robinson, the four-star from Hillcrest High School in Tuscaloosa. At quarterback, we well know Mac Jones from Kentucky, Tua Tagovailoa from Hawaii. The receiver position, therein lies Jerry Jeudy, Tyrell Shavers as well. On the offensive line, Elliott Baker, Alex Netherwood. Defensively, there's Isaiah Buggs. At linebacker, Dylan Moses. So in a variety of positions, Alabama's hammered down what it's needed for this 2017 class, but somebody to handle the kicking duties, it's what's left. Adam Griffith gone after the 2016 season. Of course, it has Andy Papanastis, who it acquired from Ole Miss as a graduate transfer, but it needs that solid new face to build with for the years to come. Has not locked that down yet where kicking is concerned.
He is Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama. You got to join him on Twitter at smith_, if I get this right, TDAL mag.
Boom! I know it's a mouthful, but boom, we got it.
But he's definitely a guy that you need to follow there. Need to join on Touchdown Alabama with all your Alabama football news and beyond. We're in the middle of a basketball season, obviously, with Avery Johnson and the boys and the women's team doing extremely well. So it's Alabama athletics, and he talks about the complete SEC, and who knows? Stephen, I see you dip into the NBA, the NFL. You're all over the place.
All over the place, man. Very happy for Yvonne Pudge Rodriguez, man. Pudge getting into the Hall of Fame. Jeff Bagwell in there as well. So, a great accomplishment for both of those two guys. That meant a lot to the game of baseball.
That's right. Look at that. He is far-reaching and very versatile. Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama with our Mark Rogers TV Alabama segment each and every week. Stephen, we appreciate it.
No problem, Mark. Thank you.